Evening guys, I was just logged into here to discuss this year's prep, the start, what we've been doing, training, diet, anything you wish really. Not sure if anyone's going to tune in, but I can just rabble on anyway. Like I said a couple of moments ago, it just went dead. I think the signal in here, Tesco's cafe went a little bit quiet. So far we are just over 3 weeks into prep, and so far nothing's changed apart from the initial change with bumping up the food. Carbs are still quite high at the moment. Protein is the same as where it was in the off season, around 300 grams, and obviously fats with every meal. So like I said, every meal so far contains a balance of fats, protein and carbs. A little bit higher protein and carbs than the fats, because obviously the calorie content's a bit higher in the fats, except for the last one, which obviously most people tend to keep the carbs out in that last meal. So like I said, no decrease in calories at the moment so far. We've just been on a steady just over 3,000 calories a day, and that seems to have done the trick. My body composition's been changing. I haven't really dropped any weights on the scales, but my body fat's definitely come down. Current weight at the moment is 227 pounds, so 15 stone 6. And like I said, it's been on that way for the last couple of weeks. Cardio started at 20 minutes in the morning, got a moderate to intense pace, and it's just increased to 30 minutes plus a little walk on with the dog. So nothing dramatic at the moment, a lot more room to increase and change the diet if need be, but obviously it'll only happen if the changes are not being met, positive changes via visual changes. So like I said, the changes have been met the last couple of weeks, so we're going to keep everything the same. As far as training wise, I've been just keeping it quite basic, back to basics let's say. Dropped all the drop sets and supersets and just focused on compound movements. Obviously prepping again this year with James Llewellyn, who's kind of pulling me back slightly to allow more room if need be going into the next couple of weeks. Just under 13 weeks out, so still quite a lot of time, but there's always some room if we need to increase the increase the calorie output or decrease the calorie input. So like I said, any questions you have, I'll try and answer them the best I can. In terms of prep, it's going great at the moment. Like I said, and seeing the changes, body composition's changing every week, which is all we can ask for. Strength is high, never really a problem with strength anyway. Even when I'm very close to competition, I just find my energy and my fatigue factor's higher, but the strength, in fact, I've had some of my best lifts when I've been the most depleted and lowest in calories. So strength, like I said, is never an issue. Training, back to basic like mentioned, so three to four, maybe 5 working sets, and about 4 exercises per muscle group. We are training quads just twice a month, so every other week on a Saturday or Sunday we just do quads, primarily focus on more detail, so more isolation movements, backing away from all the compounds, just because currently happy with the position or the size of my quads, just trying to work on that refinement and development. So a lot more squeezes, time and attention techniques, trying to bring out that detail separation, and also since last week I've been incorporating some deep tissue massages. So I've been seeing Karen down at GAH, where I'm curry based as well, personal training, as well as doing my online diet and online coaching support for my clients. So I know that's going to benefit me, and we are working purely on cosmetics, so no injuries, no niggles to report, no tightness, really just trying to bring out that detail and separation via the deep tissue work. Something I've always kind of done, and I've always found beneficial going into a show, especially in areas that you might have a bit of scar tissue, whether it be from anything else, or overtraining, tight muscles, injuries in the past that cause imbalancements. Obviously any other issues can affect it, but the deep tissue massage has always been beneficial for that. I've always suffered a little bit with the condition in my legs, and the detail over the years has got better and better. I think it's a combination of obviously the way I've trained over the last couple of years, throwing about a little bit too much heavy weight, not focusing too much on refinement, and just my biomechanics, I suppose, and the way my genetics have been, where my legs have just got bigger quick, but I'm really have the necessary refinement to show all that detail. So that's one of the focuses I've been doing the last couple of months since last year's show anyway. And again, like I said, no really dramatic changes to the diet, cardio, or training at the moment. Just everything's going a smooth and steady spacing. And like I said, we'll only change it if and when need be. So James is training me twice a week as well. So we've been alternating body parts. I'm working on kind of like weak areas, trying to bring out the shoulders, get a bit more development in caps. Again, more detail to the quads, getting the chest, maintaining that fullness. I feel my chest has come up over the last couple of years from more isolation movements and just time and attention, plus that mind to muscle connection. I think is very important when you have a lacking body part. I think it's not so much of the exercise choice, it's more the connection you have with our muscle that determines the intensity and how deep into the muscle fibers you can get. So yeah, working on that mind to muscle connection over the years with my chest has allowed my chest development to come on significantly. So it's just trying to maintain that fullness and bring out all the cross striations via all the isolation movements, just to show that muscle hardness and density when we're on stage. Like I said, first show was just under 13 weeks, which is in Nabba Wales 2017, and hopefully plan is to qualify for the British and do a PCA show as well, a qualifier, and hopefully again with the British. So four shows back to back, the same as last year, in the space of around 5 to 6 weeks, to try and learn as much as we can. Obviously last year, like I said, we did the Nabba Wales 2016, then we went into the PCA. Then it was in Nabba Britain 3 weeks after. That's when I started working with James. I did my own prep. Obviously I had some people helping me out along the way, good friends, mentors, just looking over me, making sure I'm coming down. And then, but the prep was done by myself pretty much. Are we back on? Yeah, sorry. Internet connection problem. I was just going to load my phone. So like I said, I was prepping for the Nabba Wales 2016. Then 3 weeks later we did the Nabba Britain. Started working closely with James, who was monitoring me by the day, really, changing things by the eye, my body condition as well as my weight, which taught me a lot about using the scales to see how your body's responding, a lot of different carbohydrates, water, and other manipulations we did over the next few weeks to follow. We did the Nabba Britain. A week after we did the PCA Hampshire show, which was a qualifier for the PCA British 2 weeks after that Hampshire show. So that was quite challenging, 4 shows back to back in 4 weeks. Obviously it wasn't off the diet much in between that. Maybe the night of the show had a bit of a refeed and cheat meal, and then back on the Stairmaster the next day. So definitely taught me a lot. Each prep, carb process, water manipulation, sodium and so on was different from the last. And again, it was all judged on how my body was looking in the current state. So didn't necessarily have a game plan, an idea of a game plan, but it was going off the condition I was in. And I'll probably be the same this year. Hoping to come in with better condition than I did in the Nabba Wales last year. I won my class, but I didn't I didn't peak like I wanted to. Probably a combination of needed better condition, a couple of last minute decisions that didn't turn out like planned. But anyway, that's last year, so this year's in our control. Hoping to come in with that better condition overall presentation and package. Fuller, denser, harder. I feel like obviously now my physique is starting to get a bit more mature. And it's holding his size better. So hopefully that will show in a few weeks' time. So I'm going to try and do these videos once a week, once every other week, if I can, obviously depending on my schedule. I have been trying to write a weekly blog on my website, which is www.christianwilliamspt.com. That's obviously the address to the website, and then on personal blog then. But again, it's all give or take depending on how much work I have on. I've got a lot of online clients and one-to-one clients I'm training who are also doing shows, so a lot of my time is given out at the moment. But I will try and keep everyone up to date. If anyone likes this video, like below, message below anything you wish to discuss. How much can I bench? Johnny Reed or Laura Johnny? I don't know. Is this Laura asking? I can bench you, buddy, for as many reps as you call. No, but you know we don't bench, but we bodybuilders. But if you asked me, I'd probably say about 220 on a good day. But yeah, it's trying to stay away from the compound movements anyway. More isolation, pre-exhaustion. That's what we're doing for chest. Probably if I was going to do a bench press now, I'd throw it in last, so when I'm more fatigue. You know what it's like, we all get carried away with the weight sometimes. Throwing it up. I am. I'm throwing the weight up and just, you know, trying to prevent that injury, and not just that, like I said, on the weight over the target muscle. In this case, is going to be the chest, so making sure I'm feeling that area, not allowing my shoulders, triceps to come in. I did find going back a few years ago, my chest was a lacking point, but I was always a strong presser. So I really focused on isolations, slowing the movements down, pre-exhaustion, before doing any compound movements, where I would really squeeze the muscle hard. Obviously focus on the eccentric, which is lowering the lift, and that time and attention. And over a few months, my mind to muscle connection got a lot better. And then when I went back into compound movements, I just felt it a lot more taxing in the target muscle of my chest. So I try not to bench too much. I do like the incline bench, and sometimes I'll chuck a, you know, 70, 75, 80 kilos aside on there and try and rep out for 6 to 12 reps, whatever I'm going for. But like I said, that's only if I'm just trying to throw some weight about. That's not really the case at the moment. Peter from Prague, he's moved to Prague. One of my clients just checked in. Hope you're well, buddy. I haven't seen you for a while. I know I spoke to you yesterday, messaged you to see how you were doing, and you told me you're training Goals Gym, so that's good to hear. Good franchise there, obviously Goals Gym being one of the #1 gyms in the world, so keep killing it. Peter had some really good results when we were working together. He went from, I can't remember the exact figures, but he put on about 30 kilos of lean tissue in a couple of months, so well done to him. Do we have a thigh gap? What do you mean, do I have a thigh gap? Do my legs touch when I walk? Yeah, always. You know, wears down the inside of my pants, but you know, who needs pants anyway? We cavemen, you know, naked, walking around eating chicken breasts. Good to see you in shape, buddy. Lucas, another one of my clients. I haven't seen for a while, but I know he's training well with the boys. Sebastian and Lucas as well, so I hope you're well too, buddy. Not quite in shape at the moment, but we got 13 weeks to kill it, so hope you're well. How's training going? And obviously, if you're still over lifestyle, get your ass back in a serious gym. Peak physique, come down my way. Carmen, any tips on weight loss? So, weight loss is easy. If you're talking about body fat reduction, it's as simple as it is, really. It's calories in, calories out. Obviously, your macronutrients will adjust accordingly to the individual and your metabolism, as well as your activity level and so on. But as a guide, what I would firstly say is calculate what you're actually consuming at the moment. So try and find your baseline, what your body can tolerate. More carbs, really. Your carbs are what's going to fluctuate in your energy levels and allow you to break into that fat storage. So personally, I would write everything down for a week, do like a food log, food and drink, and I mean everything and anything that enters your mouth, write it down. That way then obviously you can see what you're consuming, because you could be eating a lot more than you think or eating a lot less than you think, so that way you can calculate what your average calories are per day. And then I would personally work out your macronutrient content as well. You can download apps. MyFitnessPal is great, or if you want to fire me across your diet, you can do the food diary if you want it for a week and then send it across. I can have a look at it. But most people, 70% of people anyway, probably more, are going to be better on like a lower carb diet for fat loss, because obviously carbohydrates are a fuel energy source, although your body can break down protein and fat for a fuel source as well. Carbs are very fast to digest and quick energy, so you want to keep them carbs quite low to allow your body to use the preserved stored energy you have, which is going to be fat and glycogen in the liver and the muscles. So the lower the carbohydrate content, the more chance you can have of breaking down that fat. But again, you don't need to completely cut out your carbohydrates. You need some energy to allow your metabolism to stay high and allow you to burn the energy to burn into the fat. So your car doesn't have to have a full tank of fuel in there to go as fast as it can go, and sometimes even a full tank of fuel can slow it down because there's more weight, but at the same time you need some energy to perform. So personally, I would say work out what you're eating and then base your carbohydrates around the workout, whether that's your meal before you train, 30 to 50 grams of carbohydrates, or even 75 depending on your metabolism, and then the same afterwards. Every other meal, go to protein and fat. For now, that's based on without looking into your diet, your job, your day, looking at your condition at the moment. If you keep your carbs around before and after you train, you probably need more. That's going to be significant enough to see a decrease in carbohydrates and force your body to break down a little bit of fat storage. So open that up. Like I said, you can always direct message me if you need any further advice, buddy. Old workout schedule from time when I trained with you, good man. Glad you're doing well though, buddy. Be nice to catch up. It's good to see you on the show a couple of months ago. I'm sure I'll see you on the circuit. Obviously loving it. Lucas trains very hard. We spent a good few years understanding his body, his mind as well, what diet suited him best. Very hard working. Probably hits himself a bit too hard when he slips off, but we all slip off. It's just getting back up, buddy. So good to hear you're still training hard, and if you need anything as well, drop me a message. So anyway, back to the prep. So prep is going good, feeling excited. I got a very relaxed focus this year. I've got a good team of people around me. My wife, who's also doing the show, Nabba Wales, and she's killing it as well. All my clients obviously killing it every week, focusing on their own shows, really motivated me to get up in the morning and make sure my cardio is done. Along with obviously my prep coach James, who's also training me as well, James Llewellyn. I'm down at GAH now with Mike and Lisa Gelsey, who are the top coaches in the UK, and you learn a lot from them, absorbing what I can, and picking Mike's and Lisa's brains, as well as getting as much advice as I can, really. And the gym down there as well is great atmosphere. Like Johnny's training, he's doing a show, there's a lot of boys doing a show, a lot of women. It's a very good environment to be in if you you want that motivation and that friendly but yet competitor environment and atmosphere. So like I said, all my friends, my family are always supported, my mum, my sister, brother-in-law, everyone really. So I feel like I've got a really good team around me. Another thing, because obviously I'm doing less thinking for myself, I'm having my prep coach just tell me what to eat and when to train and when to do what not. It's taking a lot of pressure off from me, so all I got to do is tick the box and make sure I'm doing it. So, like I said, the focus is great. I feel very much tunnel vision. I'm doing everything I need to do at the moment. I'm doing my cardio, posing practice every day. You know, spending time analysing what I need to work on. But at the same time, it's very relaxed. I'm not burnt out. My energy levels are good. I'm sleeping great. My training is perfect. You know, strength is good. So hopefully this will maintain. I'm sure as the shows get closer, anticipation, anxiety, everything else starts to build up. But at the moment, it's very relaxed. So anything else I can discuss is going to be valuable. I haven't started any fat burning agents yet. I'm using P&I T6 in the morning. That's more for a little bit of energy whilst I do my cardio. So that my routine at the moment is I get up, get to the gym with my wife DW. We do some morning cardio, fasted 30 minutes. Then I either do abdominals or calves, depending on what I did the day before. So if I did calves this morning, tomorrow it'll be abdominals, followed by 15 minutes posing. I just do 3 rounds of quarter turns, 3 rounds of compulsory pauses, just holding my body, working on my rotations and keeping it nice and fluent, and my transitions between each pose. Then it's home, walk the dog. Chubbs, you guys haven't met him, he's obviously my staff. He's been with us for the last few years as well, last 7.5 years, so done a lot of preps with him. Take him for a good walk, 30 minutes, and again it's a walk. I don't count that as my cardio, it's more exercise for him and a little bit of bonding time. Home, breakfast. I won't go into details about my nutrition. Like I said, my carbs are around 250 grams at the moment. Fat's just over 100, and protein is just over or around 300 grams. But I'll go a little bit more specific into my first meal. So that's my morning routine. Get home, walk the dog. My first meal is 80 grams of oats, 50 grams of banana, 75 grams of blueberries, 2 whole eggs, 3 egg whites scrambled, and a scoop of whey protein. And I mix all that into a big bowl, and I wash that down with a serving of my P&I super greens for my fibre. So I've got a good balance of fat, protein and carbs there to start me off for the day. And like I said, it's just one big bowl. Add some cinnamon and some salt, and I'm good to go. So one thing we did do this year that I haven't mentioned yet in my prep is we started slowly reducing my water intake. I've always been a big water drinker. You know, going back a few years ago, I was probably up to about 8 litres a day, and it was just making me more dehydrated. So I suffered after the British last year with a little bit of cramp, quite severely, really. Obviously with dehydration, my body just got very dehydrated. So this year, we started slowly reducing my water down. I was drinking around 7 litres. 6 to 7, and I wasn't really measuring it too much, but I know that's how much I was drinking. And it was more for thirst. I wasn't trying to hit any numbers. It was more, my mouth was thirsty. I was waking up in the night for a drink, so I was drinking. But obviously the downside of that, I was back for the loo more often, so losing more water than I was putting in. So we started reducing my water down and aiming for around 4 litres a day. So this week I'm down to about 4.5, so being gradually decrease over the last couple of weeks. So, and now 4.5 it feels about right for my body. I'm not as thirsty, and I'm looking fuller. So the combination, obviously the carbs and the water, maintaining the muscle and not losing a lot of it through you know, every 30 minutes is definitely helping the look. So hope this helped anyone out there, women, men, bodybuilders, anyone doing shows, prepping themselves. Comment below if I haven't answered any question. I'll try my best to get back to you. You can always direct message me any question you have. Like I said, check out my website, www.christianwilliamspt.com, and have a good evening. Boosh. #ball mode.